Hi everyone, it's Harleen Whitney. Welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you a smoothie framework because we do smoothies pretty much every day in this house, if not every day, every other day. And you know, it's not always the exact same recipe every single day. So oftentimes it really just depends on what's in the house. And there are sort of some staple items that we tend to keep in our house. So like almond milk, greens, so either kale or spinach is what we tend to use. Natural yogurt, just plain white yogurt. Orange juice, just to have some liquid in there. You know, and then I would say in general, everything else is sort of whatever you feel like. So I'm going to just show you sort of one random smoothie that I'm going to make right now. And you know, the point of this is, again, not to give you a specific recipe, because that's honestly not how we make smoothies in this house, because when you're doing it like every day, it's sort of whatever's on hand, and you're kind of doing it quickly, and so you just throw some healthy stuff into a smoothie, and then the family is able to get those nutrients down really quickly. So I'm going to start now here. I always kind of tend to start with bananas, so start with some bananas here. So one, there's a second banana. I'm actually going to do 3 bananas today. Sometimes I will do maybe 2 bananas, but today I'm going to do 3 because I'm going to make a little bit more. So there's 3 bananas. I will put in a little bit of orange juice just to get that liquid in there, because you do need something. Like, you could put water. I think early in when I started making smoothies years and years ago, I used to use water, but now we tend to use orange juice. My husband likes the vitamin C in the orange juice, and we put it into our smoothies. That way it's not just, you can kind of, you get the orange juice, but you're mixing it with all these other whole foods like whole spinach and things like that, so it's not just orange juice. I'm going to put in a little almond milk because I want to. So again, it's sort of like whoever's making it, it's their version of this smoothie, right? So I have some whole yogurt here. So again, I'm just going to eyeball it. Everything is eyeballed. Like, I honestly, we don't really measure. We just kind of like, each person, either me or my husband, whoever's making it, we just kind of put in whatever we think. And here, so I'm going to put in some sunflower seeds. I know my husband doesn't usually do that. I don't think he, I mean, sometimes he might, but I like to add a little bit of nuts. So again, it just depends on who's making it. Now here's an example of real life. So I have avocados and I like to put them in sometimes, but guess what? They're too hard, so we're not going to put them in. They have to ripen some more. Okay, so now I'm going to put in some spinach. So this spinach I got from one of these tubs that you get in the salad aisle. So this is baby spinach, and I've just washed it. So I'm going to put some in there. Now I'm going to get this smoothie started and just start to liquefy it a little bit so that I can make some more space in my blender. Okay, so I've made some more space in my blender, and I'm just going to add a little bit more spinach. Okay, and I'm also going to add in some berry blend. This is a superfruit blend. You know, you put in whatever berries you have. So I usually buy like a mixture. I'll either buy like a superfruit blend, with this one has blueberries, blackberries, cherries. Sometimes I'll buy the 4-berry blend, which is like more raspberries, strawberries, things like that. And then sometimes I'll pick something random like mango or tropical fruits. But typically we put berries, and you don't need a lot, just like, this is what's going to make it taste yummy, especially for children. So the berries and the fruit is, it makes it just sweet and tasty. So I'm going to blend this up. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is apple cider vinegar. I do like to add a little bit of this sometimes. This is organic apple cider vinegar, and it has the mother in it, so the bottle usually says contains mother. So you want that natural stuff. You know, I like to put a little bit. So again, like everybody makes it their own way, their own version, but I think I'm gonna put a little bit in there. Okay, not too much of that because it'll be too acidic, so I'm gonna grind that up. Okay, so that's it. So I'm gonna give the smoothie a little taste and make sure I like the taste of it and that the children are going to, you know, not complain about it. It's good. It needs a little more tang, so I'm going to add a little bit more orange juice just to give it that tang, so it's not too sweet. It's a bit like on the creamy side, and I'm going to add a little bit more apple cider vinegar. So we try to go for like kind of sweet but also tangy smoothies. Okay, so I'm gonna taste this one last time. Make sure I like it. Yeah, that's much better. So that's it, guys. That is a smoothie that I made very quickly. It's not too hard, and it's a smoothie for real life, right? So like we don't really measure too much. We kind of just use what's on hand. Obviously the main thing is to get the greens in there for our family, so we try to put spinach or kale. The spinach can be, in this case, I had fresh baby spinach. It can be full, like whole. Sometimes we have whole, like the adult spinach. Sometimes we have, you know, frozen spinach. Sometimes we have frozen kale or fresh kale. It's sort of whatever is in the fridge. And other sort of key ingredients I would say are the orange juice and the yogurt. Everything else, it's sort of whatever you feel like. I know years ago I used to like do different versions and throw in, you know, random things like peanut butter, a little bit of peanut butter or what have you, or different vegetables. So you can try and see whatever you feel like. The idea behind this is really just to get those nutrients into your body, and kids as well, like to get it into them, and for them to sort of enjoy it and be able to follow this not just one time, but on a regular basis. So hopefully that was sort of a insightful sort of video just to show you like a framework really on how we do our smoothies. I know there's like probably a million different recipes out there, so make it your own. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe.